no sales training I start without first explaining this concept of mindset. Because at the end of the day, everything that you do in sales is a function of the way that you think. If you think you cannot sell, you are very, very right. If you think, let me set my timer for the time allotted to me because I can talk for 8 hours on the subject of sales. That's the average time of my classes. So that I do not overshoot my time. I respect people's time a lot. So, good. So if you think that you can do something, you are right, according to Henry Ford. That's not a play on words. If you think you cannot do something, you are also right. The interesting thing about it is that on both ends of the spectrum, or on both ends of this statement, you are totally and completely right. Do you know why? Because we live in an earth or a universe that supports you. If you say that you cannot sell, you are right, because you will start finding people, events, circumstances, in other words, supporting evidences that will make you believe that truly you cannot sell. Your results will follow your belief. No, you don't hear me though. I'm going to say that again. Your results will follow your beliefs. If you also believe that you can sell, you will also start finding minute, simple, small evidences that will prove to you that what you say, what you believe that you can sell, it is supporting it that truly you can sell. So if you look at it, we live in a universe that supports us. Nah, my God. Albert Einstein put it in another way. He said that the most important decision you can ever make is to decide to believe that you live in a friendly and not an hostile universe. Because anyone that you pick, the earth will give you evidences to support it. Let me ask all of you a question. How many of you here have ever thought about buying a particular car before, and before long you began to see that car all over the place? Say I. Put it in the comment section. Say I. Okay. Zaruddin Mohammed says I. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. All right, Bayo says I. Everyone says okay, fantastic. Good. Now, do you think that it was because you thought about the car that the car was manufactured? No. The car has always been in existence. When you believe or start thinking about that car, your awareness for that car just raised up. Do you know that it is the same thing? The moment you feel that sales is hard, sales is difficult to do, guess what? Your awareness to see the evidences that supports that becomes more heightened. Now, the truth and the good news is this. You have a thing called the power of choice. So you can choose what to believe and not what to believe. So why don't you pick a belief that empowers you to succeed and not a belief that disempowers you? The word dis means to take away. Where's where you get the word dis-ease from? Take away your ease. Get the word, where you get the word disgrace from? Take away your grace. So when you say disempower, you take away your power. The word power means the ability and the capacity to get things done. Oh my God. I feel something right now in this class, man. Yo, this is dope if you believe this. Once you understand this, you now get to understand the power of mindset. According to Carol Dweck, in her book Mindset, and I want to urge you guys to read, because most entrepreneurs don't read, and that's a problem. That is a big problem. Look at my bookshelf. I read a lot. I read for 2 hours every single day, including this morning before I jumped on this call. Woke up in the morning by 6, prayed with my wife and children, kissed all my sons. I have 3 children. My first son is 12 years old. My second son is 11. My third son is 8. Walked with them, saw them off to school, and I got back to reading. There's no day I don't read for at least 1 hour. Because when you read, your perspective open. So Carol Dweck in her book Mindset says that there are 2 types of mindset. There's a growth mindset, and then there is the fixed mindset. The people that have a fixed mindset, they are the people that believe that as a human being, your capacities and your ability to get something done is fixed. They believe that talent is fixed. I don't know about you. When you were born, did the doctor stamp you and tell your mom that this one can sell? Oh? Who did the doctor tell that? Can somebody tell me, please? When you were born, did the doctor stamp you and say, this one can sell? Oh? This one can do IT? Oh? You grow in it. Because when you have a fixed mindset, anytime you see somebody selling or producing a result, you give an excuse in your head of why they are more successful than you. You go like, oh, then get connection, I make they sell. You go like, oh, they are younger than me, that's why they are selling. You go like, oh, they are millennials, that's why they are making sales. I don't know if I'm making sense to anybody here. Am I connecting to anybody? That's a fixed mindset. The moment you have a fixed mindset, what happens? You don't try. You say, now politician, friend, that's why they make sales. When you see them have a lot of followers, you say, they don't buy followers. The moment you have that mindset, what happens? There's no need for you to try now. Is it not true? Your mindset is fixed. You don't try because it is fixed. Good. But if you have the other mindset, which is called the growth mindset. What is the growth mindset? The growth mindset is the mindset that you believe that your capacities are not fixed. Now, you don't hear me though. Do you understand what I'm saying? The people that have a growth mindset, they believe that the human brain is malleable. That means it is subject to change. You see this thing there? This thing is malleable. I can press it, my powder. I press it. It's malleable. I can change the shape. You can change the shape of your brain. If your brain was wired to say, I cannot succeed, you can change it. Because between you and where you want to be is a skill and a knowledge gap. If you can bridge the skill and the knowledge gap, you can be anything you want to be. The people that have a growth mindset, they believe that everything is figure outable. You can figure it out. So I want to ask you, do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset in sales? If you have a fixed mindset, you can fix it. I like that. Fixed mindset can be fixed with knowledge. That's why you are in this seminar. The fact that you're in this seminar means that even though you had a fixed mindset, you believe that with knowledge, you can begin to bridge that gap. Answer me, do you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? Come on, man. Come on, man. Talk to me, everybody. Have you got a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? You guys are not chatting. The salespeople, they talk. Oh. Okay. So now that you understand the 2 types of mindset, whether fixed or growth, let us get into the selling thing properly. Before you make sales as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, you must understand marketing. Because sales and marketing, they are not the same things. Do you understand that? Marketing and sales are not the same things. Many a times we mix them up. They are not the same things. Good. Marketing, in a simple definition, is everything that you do. According to Polish, everything that you do or say that makes a potential customer either want to text you, send you a DM, send you a WhatsApp message, call you, or knock on your office door? That means you got their attention. Did you get that? Most of you are using Flutterwave not because Flutterwave actually called you, but because you saw Flutterwave marketing. Is it not so? You either read about their valuation on Twitter, you either read about their founding story. Is it not so? Answer me now, true of us. You either saw their content on social media, and then all your friends told you about them. That is when you signed up with them. True or false? That thing you saw about Flutterwave, that is marketing. Do you understand that? If you are driving in your city and you see a billboard that says house for sale, 20 million naira for the house. If you drop 2 million naira now, you can have a conversation with the house owner. So what happens? If you pick up your phone to call the house or the agent, sales are started. What the billboard did for you was that the billboard gave you attention. Did you get that? So what this means is that if you don't get attention, sales becomes difficult. Did you get that? Because think about it. You need people to sell to. True or false? Answer me now. Oh, sales people, they are agile people. They talk. They answer me. I go vex. That's why some of you are not selling. You don't want to talk. You need people to sell to. Is it not so? True or false? Good. You need to sell to people. But how do you get the people to sell to? If they don't come to you or you go to them, you must find them. How do you find the people? This is where marketing comes in. This is just, I'm making it as simple as possible. So, but before you find the people, this thing they sweet me. Before you find the people to sell to, you must in your own define who is my people. Oh man, I love to sell, man. You see, somebody says sales funny. That is what confuses people, Oga. All this English, all this grammar is what is confusing people. This sales funny just called now, so it's what is confusing a lot of people. Is it not so? That's the truth. It's grammar, it's English that's confusing them. All this sales funnel, all this big grammar is confusing people. Kalu, your hand is up. Have you got a question? Do you want to say something? Can we allow Kalu to say something? Go ahead, Kalu. Say it quickly because I'm still teaching. I like to hear people's voices. Can you unmute Mr. Kalu, please? Somebody. Can we unmute Mr. Kalu? Can we allow Mr. Kalu speak? Who are my hosts to? Entrepreneurs must talk, not just type. Kalu, I'm sorry. They're not muting you, so you can type whatever you want to say, Kalu. Okay, Kalu. Okay, Kalu, go ahead and say what you want to say. I've unmuted you. Mr. Kalu? Oh. Mr. Kalu? Okay, go ahead, Kalu. Hello, Kalu? Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. For you to sell, you need to know who you want to sell to. Who is the ideal person that your product can solve their problem? You do get that? Yes, even though some of you will say my product is for everybody, I know that. But just so that because your brain likes specificity, why don't you pick your ideal customer? Some people call it your customer persona. Some people call it your customer avatar. It's good. Even if you're selling water, I'm telling you, even if you're selling pure water, they tell you, make up your mind and say, I want to sell my pure water for only people 52 houses from where I am. Does it mean that people from Agege, if they come to you, will not sell to them? Of course you will sell to them. But it's important that you define with specificity who you would like to work with so that you are a specialist in helping such people. Now, you don't hear me though. So that you are the best, you are number one at serving such people. You know their problems, you know their needs, you know them better than your competitors. Who is your customer? Why? So that when you see them, you will know. You know their language, you know their pain, you know their hurts, you know their desires. You see, the purpose of your product or your service is to move your customers from what they don't have to what they want. You are moving them from an unmet need to the place of where the need is met. The bridge between what they want, what they lack, and what they want is your product. My God. But when you understand their needs, their hopes, their desires, their fears, so that when you are talking about your product, you are speaking to the need. When you speak to the need and you position yourself as the solution to the need, it's easy for them to move over here. Oh my God. Oh, this thing is sweet me. Oh, sales is sweet. Sales is sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited about this subject matter. Aye. So your job is to move your customers from here, what they want, to here. They were empty here. Their needs were unmet here. You have to move them to where their needs are met. But the bridge, the bridge is you. The bridge is your product. The bridge is your service. For some of them, their need is a status need. It's not to drink water. It's not to pay house rent. Their need is to tell people that they are successful. That's why you can sell them an Emmy's bag. Come on now. Because people are statisticians. What they buy is status. Am I talking to somebody? What we buy is to signal to the world who we are. That's why somebody can buy an iPhone for 500,000 naira. Why? Their need is not to eat bread. Their need is to tell you who they are and what they represent. So your product is to, iPhone is moving them from here to the status. To the status. That's what iPhone is selling. It's selling a signal, a status. What are you selling? What do you sell? What are you selling? Even if you are selling pure water, you live in Lekki, your pure water factory is in Lekki. What people are buying from you is convenience. They don't want to go to Lekki Gates to go and get the water. What people are also buying from you is discreetness. They don't want everybody to know that they drink pure water. So you will supply the pure water to your house. What you are selling? Oh my God. Hey, this class is sweet me. Hey, Jesus. See class. See wisdom. See knowledge. Oh God. I'm praying, God, let these people understand this message I'm teaching. If you get this thing, you will never be broke another day of your life. In case, let me tell you, I used to hawk recharge card though. I used to hawk recharge card on the streets, man. Yo, it is knowledge like this that have changed my life. Think about it now. Flutter is $1 billion business. They invited me. That shows that this thing I'm teaching is working. Is it not so? Not me go meet them. Now then come meet me. You understand me? It's to show you the power of sales. If you can sell, you will never be broke another day of your life. So are you getting me now? So who is that customer? After you have defined the customer, boom, you need to now start to get the customer's attention. How do you get a customer's attention? Let me show you one. Here is you. The tool to get attention today is this thing called your phone. This is the thing. Now this thing, now I need to get attention now. I know my customer. Now I need to court the customer. I need to bait them. How do you get their attention? Content. No matter what you are selling right now, you are in the content business. And the content, no matter what it is that you are selling right now, you are in the content business. You are in the business of content. It is through your content that you use to grab their attention. But how do you grab their attention? It's when you are talking about what they need. Let me show you a slide. Oh, Oh my God, I love this class, man. This class is so sweet. This class is so dope. I love this class. Um, some of you who are angry with me that I'm too excited. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh. I have to be myself. Oh. No, some of you don't like people that shout when they teach. You like people to be quiet. I'm not like that. Oh. I'm sorry. I have to be real. Let me show you the power of attention. In 1982, this woman, her name is Nora Hayden. She wrote a book called Astrological Love. That's the book. The book sold only 2,000 copies. Then one man sold the book in a second-hand shop, a vintage store. In the UK and in America, they call them thrift stores or vintage store. Nigeria, they call them Bendam Big or Kareka, second-hand. The man saw the book in this thrift store and he read the book. He loved the book and he called the lady and says, you know what, I like your book. Can I buy the publishing rights to your book? The woman sold the book. She said, no problem, you can buy it. So she showed the publishing rights to this guy, to the guy. Here's what the guy did. The guy did not change the content of the book. The only thing he changed was the title of the book. The woman called the book Astrological Love and sold only 2,000 copies. The man called the book How to Satisfy a Woman Every Time and Have Her Beg You for More. The book went on to sell 2.5 million copies. Whoa! I thought somebody would scream here. I thought I'll be seeing some emojis there in the chat bot. I'm not seeing, you can't hear me at all. Not hear me, so. Hey. I thought somebody will scream in the chat box. I'm not seeing anything in the chat too. Did you see what I just did now? Hey, are you following me? Oh my God. Do you know why? The title got the attention of somebody. The title got the attention of somebody, and that was the reason why. So I want to ask you a question. Are you getting the attention of your target? There are two ways to get the attention of somebody. Number one, when you are speaking to the need of the customer. This is why you must always join the conversation that is already taking place in the mind of the customer. You must join the conversation already taking place in the mind of the customer. You do get that? You speak to what is already taking place in the mind of the someone that wants to buy, someone that wants to pay his children's school fees. It is only information that can help him pay his children's school fees that he wants to hear. True of us. Someone that wants to lose weight, it's only that information they want to see you. Someone that wants to get new staff, it's only information on how to get qualified staff that they want to see you. True or false? True or false? Why? Because human beings are selfish. They are selfish. And I tell you, hey. Now, how do you get attention? You have a phone. Let me show you one way through which I got attention from a law firm in London. Watch this. If I didn't put it out, which is marketing, they won't call me. Watch this. I want to teach you guys as simple as this thing is. When I'm supposed to pay for this thing, not the tank flutter wave. If not only me, I will charge you now for this thing. Because sometimes when people pay money, they pay attention. Watch this. No. Watch. Every sales you've ever made or everything you've ever bought from somebody is because somebody contacted you. Hi, my name is PaulFoh. I'm Africa's #1 sales coach. Sales is a contact sport. Do you know that? If you're not calling somebody, if you're not texting somebody, if you're not voice noting somebody, if you're not DMing somebody, how are you going to sell? The more contacts you make, the higher the probability you're going to close some sale and secure the bag. Now, guys, you see that video I did? I did it with this phone, my iPhone. I didn't use any camera. You have everything you need. I didn't go to any studio. Now my house be this. I'm not going anywhere. Some of you want everything to be perfect. That's your problem. You have a phone. Are you talking about your product? That video gave me a sales training for a law firm in London. Nadia. Why? It got somebody's attention. Are you getting people's attention? You know why they do this training for Flutterwave? I got their attention. I got the attention of Flutterwave. That's how we get the attention of Microsoft, Bank of America. And I tell you, it's the same process. It's the same process. But are you diligent in it? That's the problem. Some people are too lazy. You know why? They have alternatives. Your papa get money now. Me, I never even know my papa self. So I have no choice. This is the only thing. You get inheritance. I never get inheritance. I make it take a missing now. Yes, that. Maybe your husband have money. So you need to take your business seriously. That's why your boyfriend get money. Your wife people get money. You need to take your business serious. If you take this thing seriously, the power of the internet is that there's no limit. There is no. I'm telling you, with every seriousness, with the seriousness of my cup of coffee. I did drink coffee every morning. I don't do it for 10 years. With the seriousness of my cup of coffee, there's no limit to what you can achieve with sales. Trust me, no limit. You get me? So now, you get the attention. I don't get much time to teach like this, I'm gonna buy my book where I want to talk about later. And just 5,000 for the book, very cheap book. Buy it. If you even buy the books, I will dash you one of my webinar for free. How to achieve your sales target. Free. If you buy the book is 5K. If you cannot spend 5K on your personal education, I'm sorry for you. If you cannot spend 5K as an entrepreneur to buy a book that will help you grow your sales, I don't know what I want to do. If I don't want to talk to you. If you know how much I spend on myself to grow this brain, this knowledge, it's unhealthy. That is the only way. All right, so get the attention. Next, how do you now sell when you have gotten the attention? When people now come to your DM, what do you say to them? Let me give all of you one simple trick. When a client sends you a DM, don't reply them with a DM. When they ask you, how much is the price of your product? When they see it on Instagram or Facebook, say, how much is the price of your product? Don't ever type your price and send the client again. Never. If you didn't get anything, get this. What? Why? Because price mentioned before value explained will lead to a lost sale. Why are you telling someone that this is the price of a product when you have not explained the value of the product? People don't buy products. They only buy what the product can do for them. And what it does for them is the value. That is the value. Value means your product can either remove a burden from the customer's life or add a convenience to the customer's life. That is why sales is about this. Very simple. This is the definition of sales. It's to make a customer believe that they are paying so little but they are getting so much. Think about it. This my phone is an iPhone 11. Isn't iPhone 11X? A bit Pro, how did they call them? I don't know, but an iPhone 11. I bought this year. I bought this phone 415,000 naira cash. If you're watching this thing from the abroad, you know, say in Nigeria, we they pay cash, we need to pay small. No credit card there, we they pay complete. Boom, 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 boom. So I bought this phone. Why will I pay 415,000 for a phone? Do you know why? The value that this phone gives to me cannot be compared to the 415,000 naira I've paid. I made so much money based on the videos I have done with this phone. Do you understand me? This phone, the videos I've done with this phone has given me sales jobs that is lasting me till next year. Do you understand me? I'm booked till next year. Now this phone this phone is what I used to do my YouTube channel. So what this means is that the value of this phone is higher than the money of the phone. Do you understand me? That is what is called value. So when the customer asks you how much is your product and you just tell them the product by typing it, you have lost the sale. Let me show you how I close one sale and I will show you my process. So I did a video and somebody interviewed me on Instagram on how to sell books because I've sold over 4,000 copies of my book. The average author does not sell up to 500 copies of their book. So somebody interviewed me on how to sell books. I did the video. Remember, the video gave me attention. After the video, somebody sent me a DM and says, I'm interested. Now, I want you to see the process of how I made this call. The person said, because me, I'm very practical. The person said to me, watch this. He said, good afternoon, Mr. Foh. Your lovely session. I just watched you on Instagram. Please, I need to increase the sale of my book. So how much is your coaching session? Guess what? I didn't type the message back. I want to play to you what I told the person. Watch this.
Fantastic. Thank you for reaching out, IB. If you want to increase the sales of your books, why don't you book a strategy session for us to have a conversation?
Sorry. The 30 minutes I put was over. Go ahead.
I've done over 50 million in book sales. So, I mean, I think I have the chops to share some ideas with you that will help you immediately. The session is just $150. That's like 61,000 naira now. So, if it's something you want to do, say, Coach, I have my 61,000 now. Let's have a conversation. It's a Zoom call. And you have the Zoom recording for life that you can refer to over and over and over again. And then you have access to me, which means that even as you launch your book, you can call me. I can give you more information as we go at no extra charge. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Let's go.
Now, do you want to know the response of the person? The person said, please share with me your account number now. I did the training yesterday. The person even posted a picture of me and on Instagram. Look at the picture. Did you see the process? Did you see the process? Did you see the process? The 30 minutes we flutter with say I teach, you don't finish you because I didn't respect people well. Me person not vex. They say I should teach for 30 minutes. I am done with the 30 minutes. However, my book is on Flutterwave, is on Flutterwave site. Is it Rave? It's called Irresistible. Exactly how to sell anything to anyone. It's only 5,000 naira. If you want the book, say yes. I'll put the link here. I don't want to waste my link. It's only those who want the book. If you say yes, if I hear yes, put the link. I'll put it here. I'm done. So as some people don't want to put yes. I don't know. Only Daniel I don't see for yes. Daniel says yes. Who should that person says yes? You get the book, and I'll give you my webinar on sales for free. All right. Yes. It's just 5,000 naira for the book. The link is here, so you can get that's here's the PaulFoh.
Oh yeah. Thank you. That was quite.
No, so if I put the link, will all of them see it? Okay, panelists and attendees. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, they will see it.
All right. I put the link, guys. Once you get it, I will see it on my Flutterwave end, and then you will get the book and the webinar. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. You can get more.